because we will hear something about Eplan data, engineering data for installation technology. And we heard a lot today about setting up an infrastructure for industrial communication in the field, but all this needs also to be planned. And so I'm very happy to welcome the next guest also on stage, Tim from Eplan. So thank you very much for joining us. So those partnerships are so important. And then, as everybody knows who is frequently visiting us here at the Industrial Ethernet Week, I always have a problem with the name Max. So Max Wilhelm allowed me to call his on his second name. So Max Wilhelm, if you have the setup done, I will welcome you as well. You are here?
Yes, I think we are done.
You are done. So, perfect. Max Wilhelm, thank you. And I'm looking through your insights. Stage is yours.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah, thank you very much. And also a warm welcome from our side. So the last sessions more focused on the physical side of the product and the application. And now, today, together with Tim, we are focusing on the digital side and especially on the engineering data. And there, the first question is, why is getting engineering data more and more important? The answer is very quick and easy at the same time, because engineers spend a lot of time for researching and rebuild components. A survey by Cardenas from the year 2022 shows that nearly 50% are using the time for rebuilding and searching components. This is really a lot, and at the end, it's not only a lot of time, it's also a lot of money. And we, as Harting, has the aim to reduce this time by offering high-quality engineering data. And yes, especially in the context for installation technology, Eplan plays a major role. And for this, I will hand over to Tim to show us the first insights of Eplan. What is it, and what are the functionalities of Eplan? So,
yeah, Maximilian, thank you. Thank you for your introduction. And thank you also to having me here. So it's a really pleasure to present also Eplan. But first of all, before we start and go in the details, I think we should show who's Eplan. So, and therefore, let's go in the first slide so that you can see it. So Eplan is one of the leading software company for engineering software. So Eplan is also a part of the Friedhelm Loh Group. From my point of view, the Friedhelm Loh Group, the prominent company of this group is Rittal. It's a sister company of Eplan. And if we are focusing on Eplan, so you will also see here some figures and facts. So that means we have around about over 1,000 employees worldwide at Eplan. We are located in more than 50 countries with sales consultants, also with marketing guys, and we have more than 60,000 customers. So which customers are using Eplan? So this is, for example, the automotive guys like BMW, Volkswagen, but also in the airport area or in the shipbuilding area is Eplan very well known. And we have more than 200,000 licensees in the market. So which kind of license we have in the market? You see here on the right side of the slide the product portfolio of Eplan. So we call it the Eplan platform. And the Eplan platform is a basement, a framework for several services we are providing to the customer. One, for example, and this is one of the prominent part, is the Eplan Electric P8 for designing schematics in the electrical environment. But we have also the fluid engineering, or if you are talking about panel building, so we have also a 3D tool available. And when it comes to cabling, so we have also harness. So this is all in one platform. And of course, we have also an Eplan Cloud, which is connected to our tool so that the customer can exchange projects or parts management. And in the below, so we have also some standardized interfaces to all the respective software tools for ERP, PDM, or PLM. I think one is also well known, SAP, so we have also this standardized interface. But let's take a little bit more insight. What does it mean when we're talking about electrical design, electrical schematic. So you see here in screenshot, sorry, I have to go back, which is electric P8. So this is typically what you see here when we're talking about what our customer are using. So they're drawing designs, they're drawing the electrical designs for plants, for machineries, and also for cabinets. And this is one of the most used engineering tool worldwide. So, and one of the another prominent tool of Eplan is Eplan Pro Panel. So you see here, this is the environment for creating 3D cabinets. So it's the first digital twin, what we can see here right now. So you see here the virtuality of a realistic cabinet, which will build up afterwards. And you see also here the drawing so that somebody in the manufacturing or in the shop floor can use it directly. Yeah, that is Eplan. So I hope you have a little bit more a picture what Eplan is doing and what we are providing to our customers.
So thank you, Tim, for this first introduction about Eplan. For me, the question is, where is now the connection to the engineering data I talked before? We saw here the Eplan P8, for example, but how are the data implemented there? Maybe you can give us some more insight.
Of course, so I will do it. Yeah, so what you see here right now, so you see here the cabinet, and you see also these 3D parts, but you also saw this topic of the schematic. So how should be a physical component represented in a design? And this is what we are looking for, and this is also the collaboration between all the manufacturers, especially also with Harting. Therefore, we have also established one cloud application. We call it the Eplan platform. The Eplan data portal is one part of this cloud environment. And you can also see here, so we have more than 400 manufacturers available, which are part in the data portal. They're providing more than 2.5 million data sets inside of the data portal. And if you're looking, so how many active users we have round about per month, so it's more than 40,000 users which are searching, browsing, and using all this data directly from the cloud in the environment of Eplan. Yeah, but maybe you can also say some words, so how Harting is integrated in the data portal.
Yes, so you see this here on the right side of this slide. Harting has more than 4,000 products in the Eplan data portal, and more than 3,000 are EDS, or has an EDS standard. You see here also the product which is most downloaded. We are actually continuous grow up these numbers which are available in the data portal, especially in January we added our whole product line M23, and you also can look forward to the next months because there will come up M8 and M12. So we are still expanding this range of products. Tim already said the Eplan data portal is very important, so this brings me to the next question. Where are all these data stored, and where can the customer download this kind of data?
Yeah, of course. But
hopefully you can give us an insight.
Of course. So let us go directly in the tool so that you have an impression how it look like. Therefore, so I will jump directly to the data portal. The data portal is a web-based service. This web-based service is accessible via normally web browser, but it's also integrated in the Eplan platform directly so that the customer can use the data inside of the engineering environment. So, and what you see here right now is the web version. You see here you have the possibility to get information about all the parts. You have the possibility for an intelligent search. So for example, you can go here, type in a type number or a part number, but also if you're looking for Harting, yeah, then please type in Harting, for example. So, and then you get also some suggestion here directly. Okay, Harting is the first one, great. So, and if you want to browse about all the other manufacturers, you have also the chance to go through the navigation. For example, You see here the manufacturers. If you are selecting this here, then you see directly all the manufacturer available. So, and then you can browse, for example, if you're also looking for Harting, let's go here in the alphabet to the H. Okay, here's also Harting. So apply it, for example. So and now you will also get all the information which is available of Harting. And then you can also browse via the catalog. So the catalog is typically used by the users if they want to find a dedicated product, like this plugs here. So then you have also to browse here. And then you can also find directly all this kind of information you will see here, for example, for the electrical engineering. And now you can go also to the plugs. So if you're applying, then you will get also the result. Hopefully it's the same result here. Of course, it's the same result, so which you will find here in the data portal. And I think the most important thing is right now, so what you're seeing here is, so let me show some details about this one. Here you see also all information which is coming across with digital device data. That means it's not only about commercial data. You have also the information about 3D, the logical of Eplan, it's inside. So this is all what you can find here. And of course, you see also here you can download it directly via this button here that you have the possibility to download the commercial data or also the respective full Eplan data inside of Eplan. Yeah, this is the data portal.
Great. So thank you very much. I want to answer another question. So how is the connection between the Harting eShop and the Eplan data portal? And for this, we implemented in our eShop, in the download area, you see this here, also the possibility to jump from a product which has Eplan data available immediately to the Eplan data portal. And now here, you saw it just the slide before, this is a M23 housing, and now we are immediately in the Eplan data portal, so there is also a connection possibility.
Yeah.
So we talked a lot about the Eplan data, and we just saw it one slide before, compatibility and also the EDS standard. We said this in one sentence, but what does EDS really mean? So how do you ensure the quality of the engineering data with the EDS standard in the Eplan data portal?
Yeah, Maximilian, this is a really good question. So thank you for that. So I think the Eplan data standard, so you have to imagine if you have more than 400 manufacturers and everybody is doing or is delivering data, you have to unify this kind of data. And this is what we are doing with the Eplan data standard. What we try to answer is for all the customers, and so let me jump directly to the next slide is, and this is what we like to propose to our customers, the value proposition of the Eplan data standard. The Eplan data standard should be involved and should be have a lot of more information what the customer is needed for his engineering. That means he needs commercial information. He needs engineering information. And in the end, it's also, when we're talking about this one, it's not end up with the schematic. Then, for example, the cabinet has to be built up, so it has to be manufactured. And that means we need also some manufacturing or production data. So, and all this is standardized and described in the Eplan data standard. That means for our value proposition, we want to have in the data portal that every customer can find each product and can download with one fingertip and can use it one by one in his processes, in his value chain. So to see what the supplier, in this case, Harting, should be delivered, it's the commercial data, that it can be also the sourcing process started. So it should be also integrated the graphical representation for design and also for the 3D. And of course the manufacturing data like drilling pattern, for example, so that an NC machine can punch a hole, for example, in a sidewall or in a mount. So, and you see what the customers are doing. They are creating out of these data directly, not from scratch to build up manually, so they can put it and bring it in the design and create the schematic, create a digital twin of a cabinet, create the bill of material with one finger click or with one click, more or less, and can also forward the right data to the production area so that they can start his work. So, and this is what we are describing with the Eplan data standard. And this is, in the end, a high quality data for engineers.
Yeah. So for me, very important this EDS standard, because with this you really ensure the quality and make sure that all customers getting the right data. So another point or another function in the Eplan data portal which is available are the selectors. You see this here on the left side. And here we have integrated our HAN configurator, because for products which can be configured, it's harder to implement all these or searching for all these products one by one. So we can implement it here immediately our ID from which I used before, and load this one. And then after the loading is finished, we have the possibility here to jump on the last page of the configurator and then put immediately from the basket on our side into the basket of the Eplan data portal. And you have the big advantage that you have not to search all this one by one and put it into your basket. For me, also a really great benefit and a great feature that we have the possibility here to integrate it there, our configurator. So we talked a lot about the things which are already available, the Eplan data portal, the EDS, but what are the next steps? So what can the customer looking forward in the near future?
Yeah, so there's also a good question, and I'm really happy that you asked me this. Last year we started this journey so that we also bring a parts management in the cloud. So, and now we are trying to connecting this data portal also with the parts management in the cloud. And of course, what we also try to do is that we want to have a functionality inside of this parts management that the data will keep up to date. That means, for example, if some changes happen in the data portal coming from the manufacturer, so that the user will be notified directly, okay, there's an update available, and then he can decide if he wants to use these updates directly coming from the manufacturer. So it's a really great feature for customers to keep the data up to date. So this is, for example, one big thing we have at our agenda for this year.
Great. So you also can looking forward to this, and with a view to the time, Tim, thank you very much. It was a real pleasure to have you here. I hope you all enjoyed the session and get some new insights. And with these words, I would like to hand over to Kilian to have the last words of the second day.
Thank you, Tim.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks a lot, Max. That was great. Living partnership on stage. Great results. Keep on it. Thank you.
Thank you.
To all of you, we are already done now with day 2. Thank you all for staying with us today. I think we learned a lot about infrastructure of industrial communication in the field and beyond. And for sure, I would like to invite you for tomorrow, our last day, where we will focus more on the device integration of all this stuff, including some latest fresh news around single-pair Ethernet. That's all here tomorrow. So if you want to contact us, our LinkedIn channels are open. You have the contact formula link in the chat box of the GoToWebinar. And I hope to see you all well tomorrow morning on this stage. Thank you and bye-bye.